it's Miss Hirschler. In today's video, we're going to learn how to run a bead using the Shielded Metal Arc Welding process, or SMAW, using a 6011 electrode. Before we get started, let's talk about the significance of the 6011 electrode and how it varies from other electrodes that are used in SMAW. 6011 is a fast freeze rod. No, this doesn't mean that the rod is stored in freezing temperatures or that the weld freezes after the bead is laid. Fast freeze means the molten weld pool solidifies quickly. Because of this, it's important to use either a whipping or step motion while using this electrode. As the heat from the arc is removed for a quick second, the flux and molten weld pool will become solid. Finally, 6011 is also known as the farmer's rod. This is because it is used in all welding positions. It is a deep penetrating welding rod, and just as seen on a farm, it has the ability to weld through lighter amounts of dirt, rust, and paint. Make sure you have all your proper PPE on, and let's get started. Before we get started, set up your work area. Today I am using 1/4 inch material to weld on, an 1/8 inch 6011 electrode. You'll need your electrode holder and your ground clamp. Make sure your ground clamp is securely clamped onto your work table. Next, turn on the welding machine. Because we're using an 1/8 inch 6011 welding rod, set the amperage between 90 to 110 amps. Before we dive into laying an actual bead, let's practice striking and maintaining an arc. Grab a scrap piece of metal and begin scratching the electrode against the metal as if you're trying to strike a match. Practice this as many times as needed until you've reached the proper arc length. All right, let's get into it. Strike an arc, and just as the other processes, build a decent-sized puddle. Then begin to whip the arc away from the molten puddle and return back, almost as if you're stacking dimes. For viewing purposes, here is another point of view. Clean your bead by using a chipping hammer and a wire brush to remove any slag. And with a little more cleanup, here's the finished product. Now you know how to weld a 6011 bead using the Shielded Metal Arc Welding process. Happy practicing! Thanks for watching.